What's good, YouTube? I'm back with another video, and in this video I'm going to be reviewing the HP Envy TE01 PC desktop. Before we get started, hit those like and subscribe buttons down below and that notification bell so you can be notified when I drop another video. Okay, first of all, I want to talk about the weight of this PC because I don't really like heavy PCs. I mean, I've had heavy PCs in the past, and I don't really like them. This one is light, man. This is the lightest PC I've ever owned. It's small, it's compact, it's for everyday use, home use, business use, but it's just not for gaming. I mean, you can't play games on this PC, but this is the thing. You cannot play high frame rated games on here. Like the integrated graphics card, it only clocks out at 29 hertz. That's like it probably can get to 30 frames per second, but that's it. It cannot go 60, it cannot go to 120, so don't even think about it. Okay, the specs of this PC are as follows. It has a 2.9 Intel Core i5 processor, integrated graphics, like I said. It has 4 USB Type A 3.0 ports on the front. It has a PCIe slot, PCIe slot in there, so you can integrate a graphics card if you like. And it has a wireless built in, which is good, a DVD writer, a memory card device, memory card reader. The dimensions of this is 15.54 by 30.4 by 33.74 centimeters. It weighs 5.96 kilograms, so it's not that heavy. It has a 180 gold efficiently power supply, 180 watts rather. It has 12 gigabytes of memory. Like I said, the storage is 512 gigabytes. SSD slot, not a hard drive. SSD drive, not a hard drive. Intel Core i5 processor. Here's a little story how I got this PC. I had a Gateway FX. Now, if you guys are not familiar with the Gateway FX, it was one of the best gaming PCs out there. When it first came out back in 2010. So I've had it going on before this year. I've had it 10 years, okay? And about a month ago, I say, probably a little bit over a month ago, it started doing some weird poltergeist shit.
They're here.
Okay? And anyway, it blinked on and off like that, and I'm like, is it time for this PC to go? It was just really weird. And my MacBook recently needed repaired. I mean, nothing major, just a wireless card that needed to be replaced, and I had to send it out to Apple for them to fix it. And I had to wait almost 2 weeks for it to come back. Because it was delayed, because I had to send it to Houston, Texas, because of the delay and the weather down there and everything. So, the night I shipped my MacBook out to them, I tried doing a system recovery, like a factory reset on my Gateway, and it didn't even finish it. It didn't even complete it. And I'm like, this is the end. So what I did was I went on BestBuy.com and I browsed some PCs. Shout out to Best Buy, y'all. If y'all don't have, use Best Buy's curbside service, curbside pickup, because that's lit, man. That's money, okay? No cap, okay? So their curbside pickup service is really, really good. Okay, so I went over there and I picked it up. And I ordered it. I'm like, do I need a gaming PC? Because I just spent $500 on the PlayStation 5, so I don't need a gaming PC. So this is the cheapest HP Envy that you can possibly buy. So I went over there, picked it up that night. I set it up, everything. It turns on fast, everything. And I have a strict my Gateway FX. That was a dope PC. My Gateway FX, I stripped it down like the next day, and I took everything out, the motherboard and everything. I just tossed it, and I'm like, that's the end, man. I mean, I had that PC since 2010, and you know how I know it's old? It had an ATI Radeon graphics card in it. ATI is not even around anymore. So what I did was because I do a lot of my schooling now is online because ain't nobody on campus, at least in my college, and I needed a PC. So I went to get this one. So that's just a long story short. I mean, it was kind of long, but you know, I had no complaints about this PC. I mean, I do play games on it and stuff like that, but I don't play no high frame rated games. If you guys want a gaming PC, you're gonna have to get the Omen series or the Pavilion series. Those start out. The Pavilion starts out 1,000. And the Omen starts at 1,200, and those are just the cheapest models. Like if you want bigger specs, like I've seen HP Omen for like $3,000, and they had like crazy specs, like 32 gigabytes of memory. I think a 2 terabyte hard drive. I think the Pavilion, the most expensive Pavilion I've seen was like 1,500, and that had like I think 16 gigabytes of RAM and 2 terabyte hard drive and a big high graphics card. And the Omen had a high graphics card, so you have to get those. Now you can't get the other model of this. This is the 1114 model. So the 2000 model will give you 16 gigabytes of memory, a 1 terabyte hard drive, along with a 512 gigabyte SSD slot. SSD drive. This has a 512 SSD SSD drive in it. But the 2000 series will give you the i-Core 7. The Intel Core i7 processor. So that's what that one will give you, but it's going to run you about, I think, $250 more. So it's going to be about $850. I paid $600 for this. So, yeah, if you want more specs, I mean, when you get up to 800, you might as well spend a couple of $200 more on the HP Pavilion, or you can do what I do. If you need more storage, invest in an external hard drive, man. All you gotta do is just plug them up. You don't have to enter them in. You don't have to put them inside your PC or nothing like that. Just have 2 external hard drives. One for 1 gigabyte and one I just bought for, I think it has 4 gigabytes. So, like you can buy a 1 gigabyte hard drive. External hard drive for like $45, and you could buy a 4 gigabyte one for like $89. So just buy it. If you need more storage, just buy those. That'll save you a lot of money in the long run. But this PC it's magnificent. See the back of it here. It's just a great, and it's light too. I mean, I can move this from one area to another, and it's not that heavy. Like I can hold this in my hand for like 5-10 minutes. It's so damn light, you know. And HP, and shout out to HP for keep making great computers, and they make solid. HP has been making computers forever, and they continue to make solid computers. I was torn between to buy this one or the Dell Aspiron. I have to go to HP. I've never owned a Dell in my life. I've heard so many bad things about Dell, from their customer service, from their product quality. And I'm not here to endorse HP or nothing. In my experience, I've had more success. I've had like success owning HP products. I mean, and I've had friends who had Dells and stuff like that, and I just didn't like them. I don't know why. I just never really liked Dell, you know. But I never owned a Dell. But I really never did like it. And I know you guys gonna say, "Oh, you never owned one. How you gonna knock something till you try?" Like I said, I've had friends who own Dell. So, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to endorse HP. I'm just saying HP is top of the line. So. Anyway, like I said, and I got more videos coming for you guys. I have an unboxing video of this Gamesir wireless controller that I just bought. I'm gonna unbox that today, and also I'm gonna be doing some more live streaming for my PS5 for my games like God of War and all those games. So, okay, so like I said, thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all on the next video. Stay safe. Peace.